Muy buenas gente, ¿qué tal estáis? Bienvenidos de vuelta aquí al canal, bienvenidos a un nuevo capítulo de The Council. Estamos de vuelta, como no, un día más aquí al pie del cañón con nuestro amigo Louis de Richet, Muchísimas gracias por estar ahí. Y vamos a ver qué ocurre en el capítulo de hoy, que vamos a comenzarlo directamente con la segunda parte de esa conferencia que fue un poco desastrosa, en la que al final nos tuvimos que poner de parte Holm, ¿vale? Porque Mortimer lo que quiere hacer ahí es una escabechina ahí y darle todo el poder a Estados Unidos. Y yo lo que quiero, lo que creo que quiere hacer Mortimer es confrontar a todos los países y para, no sé, para sus propios beneficios, no sé, algo extraño pasa ahí y no sabemos qué pinta nuestra madre en todo esto. Todavía no lo hemos encontrado, o sea que ojito, ¿vale? Ojito. Seguimos en el conclave, en el capítulo 8. Segunda parte de la conferencia. Convencimos a Washington de que se pusiese de nuestra parte, ¿vale?
I understand that you might well have a few questions to ask. As you know, the final vote will be cast in a few days. This morning's aim is to answer your questions and check the temperature of your respective positions so that we may reach a greater understanding.
As always, Lord Mortimer.
We parted in perfect disagreement, my lord. Where would you like us to take it from?
Come, sir. Please let William believe he still has a chance of winning us over. Otherwise, his imprecations will lack panache, and we shall be bored stiff.
Oh, let me assure you, I am convinced that a good night's sleep has brought sound advice, and that this morning will be even more interesting. Therefore, I would like to go around the table in order to hear everyone's first impressions.
Well, I am still firmly against it, even though my choice won't count.
Against.
Against. Against.
And you, Luc Manuel?
Against, of course.
Well, as for me, I am for Lord Mortimer's project.
Era más que obvio.
Despite Duchess Hillsborough's overwhelmingly convincing nocturnal attentions.
What? So Emily was playing at trying to win over guests last night?
It was nothing more than a friendly little chat, of course.
How could it be otherwise? And by the way, remember me to your husband when you see him. And you, President Washington, what is your position?
Well, you see, Monsieur Bonaparte, I would rather you'd have forgotten me for a minute. William, I am sorry, but I cannot follow you this time.
George? What?
I am against William. Please excuse me. I cannot commit the United States to such an enterprise. It's just too risky.
Well, that leaves just yourself and Monsieur Peru, Louis.
You're all making me sick. Look at yourselves.
What?
You are pathetic!
Have you been drinking or what?
There you are, quibbling away. My Lord Duke this, and Madame Duchess that. You know very well that we're nothing but puppets on a damn string.
Jacques,
Let's end the charade. It's over.
Jacques?
My lord, thank you for everything you've done for me over the years. But it didn't come for free. And now I see the price is too high to pay. I'll stop.
Come, Jacques, we'll talk it over.
No, I'm finished. I want my freedom back, my lord. I shall no longer work for you.
Wait.
De Richet, you just can't help
Yes,
it,
tío, no
can you?
quiero que se suicide,
Stop
tío.
trying to play the hero, man.
A ver. No se lo merece, voy a ayudarle. No voy a matar a nadie, no es normal, ¿eh? No se lo merece, psicología. Vale. Espérate que no me... A ver, por si acaso, vale, vulnerabilidad. Vale, perfecto.
I know I don't really know you, but you seem like a decent person.
I have done so many horrible things.
You blame yourself, I can see that. Everything's not lost.
I don't want to do bad things anymore.
You can take control of yourself again. You can fix whatever it is you've done.
Do you really believe that?
Of course, Jacques. You'll have all the time you need.
Permanezcamos unidos.
Jacques, you're not alone.
There's nothing you can do against him.
Of course there is. We've already started.
How can you say that knowing he's already probably gotten rid of your mother, Louis?
No, he hasn't. She's still here. She's alive, Jacques.
But...
Yes, trust me.
Vale, tranquilizarlo, ser firme. Vulnerabilidad, protocolo no. Vamos a, pero es vulnerabilidad esto, ¿eh? Quitársela. Agilidad. Vale, así lo podríamos conseguir. Pero claro, quiero convencerlo. No quiero quitarle la pistola sin convencerlo. Aunque gaste... Sí, lo voy a hacer, gente. Aparte es vulnerabilidad, o sea que...
You're better than that.
You don't know me.
Yes, I do. I know you're no coward. So give me your weapon, please.
But
There's nothing to fear. I'm right here.
I don't want him to talk
Hemos
to me.
descubierto esa vulnerabilidad del
You're
protocolo.
safe now, Jacques.
No me parecía buena idea quitársela.
Monsieur Peru, you could have seriously hurt someone if Monsieur de Richet here hadn't stopped you. Your behavior is
Un
unacceptable.
rasgo nuevo.
You would do better to go and rest in your apartment. My friends, we shall continue the conference later. I would like to apologize for the inexcusable behavior of my guest. We all need to recover from all of this excitement. Take the rest of the day off.
Pues tendremos que seguir buscando a nuestra madre. Mira, aquí acababa el conclave. Ya, pero no lo voy a editar el vídeo, ¿vale? Porque... Sí, si me hubiese quedado más o menos 1 hora y poco. Pero bueno, ya, sabéis que eso lo hago cuando acabamos episodio, ¿vale? Cuando acabamos episodio. Pero aquí no hemos acabado el episodio, sino el capítulo, ¿vale? Vale, he convencido a George Washington, he salvado a Jacques Perú, me he acostado con Lady en Hillsborough, he decidido seguir a Sir Gregory Holmes y he participado en la conferencia. Caminos alternativos. Podría haber descubierto el secreto de Jacques Perú, podría haber seguido a Lord Mortimer, podría haber descubierto un secreto de Napoleón Bonaparte y podría haber descubierto un secreto de Sir Gregory Holmes. Vale, es que el de Napoleón no hablé con él, tío, en la reunión. Me fui directamente a hablar con Mortimer. No directamente porque hablé con más gente, pero me confundí otra vez con Johan. Con Warner este. Vale. Bien, a ver cómo hacemos esto. Las que salen de otro color, ¿que son de los rasgos o algo? ¿O qué es esto? No sé. A ver, 4 puntitos. Detective. Vale. Todos los logros que tenemos, ¿eh? Qué guay, tío. Vamos consiguiendo los rasgos por estas cosas, tío. Claro. Pues esto es bueno saberlo porque, por ejemplo, me queda una de engaño, ¿no? Y otra de distracción. Entonces, claro, pero da igual. Es que no voy a estar pendiente de esto para conseguir los rasgos. ¿Sabes lo que quiero decir? Vale. Aquí todavía no hay que ponerlo. Vale, es luego. Vale. Pues vamos a poner los 4 puntos donde veamos. A ver. A ver, este que era ocultismo, venga, va. 2 de ocultismo para tener ya el nivel 2. Y ciencias también. Me voy a ir a esta rama, gente. Sí. No sé si poner una en política, por conseguirlo. Nah, así. Ya tenemos nivel 2 de esas y ya está. Apuestas peligrosas, logro desbloqueado. No, lo que sale en otro color será el punto que hemos ganado con los libros, seguramente.
Monsieur Peru has lost his mind. It's obvious.
Yet another way for the French to make a spectacle of themselves. Well, once again it has worked.
My friends, let us settle down, please. We are all in shock, of course. Let us celebrate Louis's courage. He enabled us to avert a tragedy.
Yes, that was very noble of you, Louis.
You have given us all a fine lesson in courage.
Thank you.
He owes you his life. That's quite something.
That madman deserves to die.
We are providing Monsieur Peru with care, but rest assured, he is no longer a danger to himself or anyone else. I think everyone needs a little rest. Can you stay a moment?
Of course.
Vale, ahora es cuando ponemos la lectura. No sé por qué no lo ponen todo junto, pero bueno. 3 manuscritos más. O sea, todavía no completamos esto, tío, joder. Vale. Me faltaba uno para la política, ¿no? Por lo menos para tenerlo. Vamos a ponernos uno para tener la política y luego ya vamos a poner psicología. Podríamos ir subiéndola, ¿no? A ver, psicología o psicología y lógica, psicología. Vale. A ver, psicología. Política, no tengo ninguna de política, tío. Distracción. Lingüística. Lógica. Bueno, lógica puedo poner 2 puntos, Y erudición. No tengo nada de política, tío. Qué mal rollo. Vamos a ponernos en lógica para ir subiéndola. Ya está, tío. De los que tenemos ya, sí. A ver si llegásemos a nivel 3.
Louis, I wanted to thank you personally. I admire what you did to save Monsieur Peru's life. You have given us all a wonderful lesson in courage.
Don't mention it, my lord. You would have done the same. I was just quicker.
Ah, humility is a fine quality, sir.
Where is he now?
In his room. I've sedated him. I don't want him trying to take his life again. Or, worse yet, attacking one of the guests. When in despair, Monsieur Peru is clearly a dangerous man.
O peor, vale, ¿por qué quería suicidarse? Esperaba algo así. Vale, hay un bug ahí de Mortimer que se mueve. ¿Por qué le aterrorizaba? ¿Por qué le aterrorizaba a Mortimer? Psicología, vamos a por él.
Tell me, my lord, can you think of any reason why he would be so terrified of you?
Terrified? Come now, that's a bit harsh. I think he was simply unable to put things into perspective. I see no reason to fear me. Ask President Washington. I don't believe I'm such a difficult friend.
Having spoken to him, I can assure you that he feared you even more than death itself. Had he disappointed you in any way recently?
Of course, he was on the edge. He was desperate, and it grew noticeable in his work. Our collaboration was probably coming to an end, but I certainly didn't feel the need to threaten him, ever.
But without you, no more support, no more money. It was an end to his social status. If you lost, he lost everything, didn't he?
No, not his life.
Thanks to me, I guess. On that note, my lord, I'll be leaving you. Have we covered everything?
Absolutely.
Vale.
Oh, Louis, one more thing, please. What a pity you didn't support me during the conference. I hope I can count on you on the day of the vote. This major project needs men like you, Louis.
Me lo pensaré. No le voy a decir gracias, pero no, me lo pensaré.
And you never know, right? Maybe by then, I'll see things differently.
Well, thank you for allowing me to
hay que jugar a dos bandos,
possibility,
gente.
Louis.
No.
From here on, I shall make it my mission to persuade you to change your vote.
Be my guest.
No quiero enfrentarme a él, a ver si me explico. No quiero tenerlo de enemigo. Estamos en su territorio y eso podría ser malo.
Very well. I'll see you later, my lord.
Vale, vuelve a la habitación. Ahora vamos. Mi habitación está abajo del todo, ¿no? Vale, pues un paseo nos espera. Un paseíto.
I already mentioned it yesterday. Either to you or to someone else. Impossible to tell with you people.
Yes, sir.
Your yes is not sufficient. Tell the others, for crying out loud. Remember to close my window once you've done my room. This isn't Corsica, you know. I'm freezing.
Of course, sir. I'll see to it straight away.
Good. Proceed.
Yes, sir.
Monsieur Bonaparte.
Sorry, de Richet. I have no time for traitors such as yourself.
I beg your pardon?
If you are here, it's because Lord Mortimer agreed to include you. And what's the first thing that you do? You betray him by following Sir Gregory and bending over backwards to turn Washington against him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was free to vote as I pleased. I didn't realize I had to vote for Lord Mortimer in order to show my gratitude toward him. Hey, he invited me here to come and look for my missing mother during his high society party. I'm sorry, truly sorry. I don't know all your customs yet.
It's just common decency that when invited to a man's castle, you don't go and to pee on his boots. Is it too much to ask?
I guess it is.
Vale. Pues muy bien. ¿Estará Emily en casa? Llamar a la puerta.
No answer. Nothing.
No va a resistir, coño.
Emily? Emily, are you there?
Vale.
Emily!
Yes. Louis, is that you?
Yes, let me in.
I'm sorry, Louis. I don't feel very well. I'll see you later.
Are you sure everything's all right? Are you still there?
No puedo moverme. Hola. No puedo moverme, gente. Ahora. Hostia, no podía moverme, tío. A dejarlo. Voy a volver a insistir, ¿por qué no?
Emily? Emily, are you there?
Me dice lo mismo, ¿no?
Emily!
Yes.
Sí, me dice lo
Louis,
mismo.
is that you?
Yes, let me in.
I'm sorry, Louis. I don't feel very well. I'll see you later.
Esto huele mal. Aquí pasa algo, ¿eh?
Are you still there?
Eso de que se fuese a la habitación de Napoleón. No me moló. Va, deja de moverme. Es que no sé, está hecha la animación así rara y tarda en reaccionar. Vale, me he perdido. Mi habitación, por favor. Estaba por aquí, ¿no? Esta era la de Godoy. La próxima, ¿no? Okay. No, esta era la de Piaggi. Me he pasado, ¿no? La mía es esta. Es esta, coño. ¿Dónde estoy? Espérate, a ver. Aquí, coño. Me había pasado.
Next time, I'll listen to my mother.
El cuadro de Saturno mientras a su hijo es impactante, ¿eh? Uf.
What now?
Louis, open up, please.
Coming, Mr. President, I'm coming.
Louis. Ah, there you are at last.
Yes,
I just saw your mother. She was accompanied by Emily, and they both went into the Duchess's room. I tried to join them, but I was refused entry. Louis, this does not bode well.
Vale, por eso no me dejaba entrar.
Emily might want to avenge your sister. I must act quickly. You're right, Mr. President. Thank you.
A ver, que no me vaya. Era para la derecha, ¿no? No, es para la izquierda. Aquí, sí, vale, es para la izquierda. Vale.
do believe that's Emily's voice. I can't understand what she's saying.
Vale. Intentar abrir la puerta. Nada. Llamar a la puerta. No, vamos a intentar forzar la puerta. Cuando me sale ese +1 rojo, ¿qué es, tío? No sé. ¿Es que lo tengo con un rasgo o algo? ¿Una movida esa o qué, tío? No sé. ¿O que podemos conseguir un rasgo?
Impossible. I can't do it. There's something blocking it on the other side. I've got to find another way in.
Menuda la... No se han enterado, tío. Vale, ya no puedo hacerlo de otra manera, ¿no?
Emily! Emily, are you there? Answer me. Emily.
A lo mejor puede intentar entrar por otra puerta que hay al lado o algo. A ver, ¿hay alguna puerta más aquí, tío? ¿Esta? Napoleón. Es que a lo mejor puede ser que conecte las habitaciones, tío. O por el balcón, alguna movida o algo.
I have to get inside Emily's room through the... Shit! It's locked.
Forzar la cerradura, forzar la ventana. 4 y 3. Vale, un guante blanco, rasgo bloqueado. Engaño. Vale, espérate, vamos a echar un vistazo un momento aquí. A ver si veo algo. No hay nada. Vale, se supone que es esta, ¿no? ¿No? ¿No es esta o qué? ¿Por dónde entro? A ver, espérate, que me ponga el mapa. Vale, a ver. Estamos... Ah, que estamos aquí ya, ¿no? Esta es la parte del balcón. No. A ver, vengo de la... ¿De cuál vengo, tío? Vengo de esta, ¿no? Claro, vengo de esa, tío. ¿Cómo cojones entro ahora, tío? A ver, será una de estas. Espérate. No. Aquí, vale.
It's as if there are several people inside.
Once again, you're the one who's the victim in all this. What are you on about now? I should never have told you what happened to me. That's
Hay alguien en el suelo
I'm not that naive.
y está apuntando a nuestra madre.
Stop. We'll end up losing everything if you keep on.
What on earth is...
Ah, no, es nuestra madre la que está en el suelo. ¿Y con quién está hablando?
Mother?
How dare you do this to me? You can talk after everything I've done.
Ah, vale, es Emma.
You are joking, I hope, right? I gave you my life. That's enough, Emma. Now that Louis is here, you will leave Sarah alone. Cease your revenge immediately. What? If you think you're going to... Louis, help me, I beg you. I can no longer reason with her. I am Emily. Quit playing games.
No me jodas, yo me he liado ya.
Don't be ridiculous. No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how
Eso es
to tear
verdad.
us apart.
Eso es verdad. Conozco todos los lunares que tienes.
Don't you dare bring him into this. This is between you and me. I ask for nothing more, so stop taking it out on Sarah. You pretty little bitch. How dare you? Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? You are joking, I hope.
Wow, vaya
I'm
movida,
the one who told you everything that's been going on while you were away. Go on then. That's what you want, isn't it? You want
Espero que no haya tiempo, ¿eh?
Go on then, shoot. After all the trouble I've gone through to find you. Go on. What are you waiting for?
Vale. Tengo que recordar que al final
Louis,
sí que está viva. Que solo le disparó, pero no la mató.
Go on, shoot. Sorry, Louis, I can't shoot her. She's my sister. That's enough, Emma. Louis, out of the way. She's dangerous. Don't trust her. What are you trying to do? Louis, out of the way. I am not Emma. Come on, Louis, tell her who the real Emily is.
Wait,
That's right, Louis. I'm fed up with this little game. Tell him who the real Emily is.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Well,
Eso estaba preguntándome yo.
come on, you know how to tell us apart, right?
Yes, but I'd like to ask you a few questions to make sure there's no doubt.
Rational and open, Louis. Let's see. How can I tell them apart? Wait, I've got an idea.
On the night of our arrival,
La noche que llegamos... tiene toda la pinta que es la de la derecha, ¿eh? La noche que llegamos. ¿Quién nos acompañaba? ¿A qué me dedico? ¿Qué me ocurrió? ¿Qué me ocurrió? ¿Qué me ocurrió? La única, la verdadera, sabrá lo que me ocurrió. Que nos desvanecimos y no pasó la visión.
on the wharf, something happened.
O el pañuelo, el pañuelo.
What was it?
A malaise. The moment you arrived, you felt ill, and I offered to help while Piaggi went up.
Ooh.
And you turned me down flat.
Right. Let's find
Vale,
something
vale,
else.
esa no...
Ah, yes. Let's speak about my arrival at the manor.
Vale, voy a seguir preguntando la de delante. ¿Quién había frente a la chimenea? ¿Quién se quedó y quién se fue? ¿De qué hablamos? ¿Cómo nos recibió Mortimer?
On the night of our arrival, we were warming ourselves in front of the fire.
Mierda,
Mortimer
una
welcomed us in
enfrentada.
a very odd way. What happened?
It won't work, Louis.
Espía.
It wasn't Mortimer who welcomed us. It was Sir Gregory. Sorry, Louis. I already told her.
Very well.
Let's try something else.
On the first night, we went up to bed, but I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll.
La primera noche cuando nos fuimos a dormir no tenía sueño, de modo que salí a dar un paseo. Nos encontramos. Hablamos en ese momento.
Do you remember if we saw each other that night or not?
Not at all. Don't think you're going to get away with this deception so easily. I can assure you, you're going to regret pretending to be me once Louis has exposed you.
Right. I don't think I'll get very far like this. I'll have to find something better.
Oh, I don't think I'll even wait until he's finished.
Take it easy now.
Are you mad, Louis?
Lower your arm.
I better act quickly if I don't want things to get out of hand.
Joder, tío.
Come on, she's putting one over on you. Look at yourself for crying out loud. You were prepared to shoot me down.
In the secret room behind the study. Talk to them about what you've been doing. Maybe they haven't spoken about it between each other yet.
On the night of the disappearance of Elizabeth Adams.
What about it? What do you want to know about that night?
Yo se la pregunto toda la de delante. ¿Cómo burló la gorgona hacerla hablar sobre los objetos encontrados? ¿Qué cree esto? Voy a decirle esto.
We found ourselves in Mortimer's secret gallery. What did we find in that room?
A load of old junk that Mortimer had collected. A so-called Pandora's box in the form of an urn. An old sheepskin that he must take for the golden fleece. The Bible of Judas. Property deeds as old as the hills.
Vale, pero eso lo
and
puedo
a
saber.
broken old sword. You are wasting your time, Louis. She already knows all that. Of course I do. I was there. That's enough! I've had enough of this charade. Louis, there's only one way to tell
Sí,
us
pero no ha hecho
apart.
nada de los
There's
documentos.
just one thing I didn't tell her about in detail. Too bad for you, Emma. I didn't want it to come to this, but you leave me no choice. Ask her about you and I. You just lost, Emma. I indeed didn't tell you everything about it. Come, Louis. speak about our intimacy.
Very well. Let's talk about us.
Yo a la de adelante siempre, gente. ¿De qué hablamos anoche? ¿Por qué vino a verme anoche? Esto era vulnerable a la psicología, ¿verdad? Sí. ¿Por qué vino a verme anoche?
Last night, you came to visit me, and I can't help wondering why. Why did you come to my room?
Louis, you must be mistaken. I did not go to
la acabas de cagar.
last night, and that's where your little game ends, Emma.
¿O no?
Because I never told you about it. So, there you can't answer. What?
¿O nos tiramos a Emma?
No! You didn't do that. I didn't want you to be jealous of Louis. Remember how you always used to react whenever you felt you were competing.
¿O la primera vez que estuvimos con Emma?
That's enough. I've had enough of this charade. That's enough, both of you. Now I know who the real Emily is.
Hostia, lo tengo que decir, ¿de verdad? ¿Y si... Vale. ¿Y si nos acostamos ayer con Emma?
You are Emily Hillsborough.
I knew you
Criminólogo.
would get it wrong,
Rasgos
Louis.
desbloqueado.
No! You little bitch! Watch out, Louis! No!
Hell, what have I done?
See what you've done. See.
No, claro, pero al final he elegido al revés. No, pero no, sí, era lo que yo quería hacer, sí.
Everyone's going to arrive.
Louis, what's going on?
Duchess? Is everything all right?
Go! Go, mother! No one must find you here.
Go.
Sí, claro, porque al final le estaba apuntando a adelante.
There's nothing more you can do.
But I...
Leave us.
Emily, what's going on?
Y la de adelante me dijo que no se había acostado conmigo, porque he elegido la de atrás,
I'll
claro.
be waiting for you.
Es que quería hacer un poco de psicología inversa ahí.
Emily.
Madam, I'm coming in.
It was bound to end like this, Louis. Let me stay with her, please. Go, I'll cover you.
What? What are you doing there? Stop.
Vale, hay otra cosa aquí que no cuadra. O sea, vamos a ver. ¿Y por qué no le preguntas? Reúnete con tu madre en la que... Vamos a ver. Lo lógico no sería... Si mi madre le disparó a Emma, ¿por qué no nos enseña el disparo? O sea, la cicatriz... O sea, o la herida o algo. ¿No? No sé, tío. Es que me tiene confuso lo de que le disparó, tío. Joder. Qué raro esto, tío. No sé. Es un poco raro todo, tío. Claro, pero al final casi me lío, ¿eh?
Good God. They're all here. They must have heard the gunshot.
Where is Lord Mortimer? Can anyone hear anything through the door?
¿Qué hacemos? Nosotros nos vamos, ¿no? Hostia, pero no puedo pasar, ¿no? Ah, pues puedo pasar por otro lado. Es que si voy por aquí me van a ver. Vale. ¿Cómo llegaba hasta la parte aquella? Tenía que irme por aquí, ¿no? Por la galería de arte. Podemos pasar por aquí también, ¿no? Por la salita. Cámara del gran cónclave. Y escaleras de servicio. Y... hay que ir aquí. El jardín estaba aquí. Y esto era el comedor. Oh, bueno, pasamos por el comedor. Venga, a ver. No he mirado aquí a ver si hay alguien. Bueno, no me quiero entretener. No quiero que me pillen. Vaya movida, ¿eh? Claro, al final me ha hecho dudar Digo, ¿y si al final a ver si la que nos tiramos... O sea, bueno, la que no, eso suena un poco muy vasto. Con la que me fui a la cama, con la que hicimos el amor, fue Emma, que no se cayó o algo, haciéndonos creer que era Emily. ¿Entendéis lo que quiero decir? O sea, aquí, esto no me gusta. Como la haya cagado. Qué bonito, de noche, Vale, a ver si no me pierdo. Vale, por aquí no puedo entrar, ¿no? ¿Puedo entrar por aquí o no? Sí. Perfecto. Vamos allá.
Louis! At last, there you are.
Mother, wait,
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No! That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm begging you. Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me. Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
I came all the way here for you. Now I've found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only... Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and rational. I know you are going to find this hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true. Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us.
I beg your pardon?
And that they can influence our thoughts.
Por eso lo de
Mother,
Elizabeth.
Listen to yourself. I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, they are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit. And 2 of them are present on this island.
Right. So let me guess.
El hombre esa que Papá Noel. Qué bueno esto. Mortimer y Holmes.
Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory, right?
You felt it too?
No, even if Holmes does look the part. But I don't know who else could do it, given that we're on their territory.
Many years ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of them. Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again. When we recovered the Alizif, I was persuaded that von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer. Not to mention that Holmes had sent Volner to get it for him.
Holmes and Mortimer are demons?
They both seem to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis, not just those 2.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
Voy a decir que sí, ¿no? Lo de Elizabeth, ¿no? No sé. Bueno, y todo lo de las falsificaciones. Lo de que siempre... Lo de la descendencia también. Que siempre tenían un hijo varón. Y lo llamaban William. Su estudio secreto. Su árbol genealógico, tío. O las escrituras de propiedad, lo que encontramos. No, pero es que esto me mosquea muchísimo.
I came across his family tree in his study.
An only son.
Since the Third Crusade.
The fall of St. John of Acre, Louis. The fall of St. John of Acre.
Las escrituras.
Well, those property deeds across the world, all signed by the same hand and over several centuries.
I am proud of you, Louis.
I found your notes, written in lemon juice.
Where all eyes size you up. At one stage, I was so afraid of losing my mind that I noted everything down. Congratulations, Louis. Wait, please tell me you didn't open Pandora's box.
The urn? Yes, I did. Why?
Too bad. We'll deal with it later.
Tenemos que decírselo todo, al parecer, ¿no? Que su estudio secreto.
I went beyond the Nightmare Mother.
You understood the Masonic date.
1191.
Sí, pero no podemos salir.
It was during that siege that the demon took possession of Sir Mortimer. They spent a whole night in conversation until the early hours of the morning. Mortimer had passed the test. He had charmed the demon, and so it chose him to be its host for centuries to come. But tell me, did you find his secret study?
I did indeed.
Did you see his maps of the world?
He has contacts the world over.
Yes, I've been developing the Golden Order across the world for many years, and I've never seen anyone with such influence. It's simply inhuman.
Claro, entonces lleva por lo del árbol genealógico, entonces es el mismo. Y el árbol genealógico es una trepa, tío, para engañar a la gente, ¿vale? Y fue el mismo el de las distintas generaciones. Por eso se llama siempre William, coño. También. O sea que tiene que tener un montón de años. Pues no sé, desde estamos pues 600 años, una cosa así, ¿no? El hecho de que nadie lo conoce.
I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Home are mere dandies who organize society balls. History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
La conferencia.
You mean the conference?
How can you explain that someone manages to bring together so many important figures without anyone knowing?
And without any security or personnel.
Vaya, está todo, ¿no?
Louis, I am proud of you. You came all this way. You found me. You have surpassed me.
You taught me everything I know. Right. How did it all begin?
I saw him.
What do you mean you saw him?
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure. In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked. Composed of 7 parts, each one was a book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian, in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him. Or rather, he found me. He was young, charismatic. He was flamboyant.
Vale. Bonaparte podría ser, ¿eh? Mejor es que salía en la visión suya. Vamos a decir Bonaparte.
Wait a minute. Who are you talking about? Von Borchardt?
No, Mortimer, of course.
Ah,
he was a
Mortimer,
veritable
vale.
mine of knowledge. I showed him the book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages.
Ah, por eso fue cuando se conocieron, ¿no? ¿Qué edad tenía? Vamos a dejar que continúe. No, ¿qué edad tenía?
He was already old in those days, wasn't he? So you recognized him when you arrived on the island, right?
No, he wasn't in that body. But I know it was him. I swear it was him. The way he spoke, his posture, his intonations, his mannerisms.
Wait a minute. You were talking about 60 years ago. I've lost the thread.
Yes, sorry. He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me. But I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Did he ever go to your place?
Not once. At least I don't think so. But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
Mierda, aceptó.
And you accepted.
Please don't be stupid. You don't make deals with the
¿Cómo
devil.
te ha dicho que te manipuló?
After that, I spent my whole life looking for
No di
him.
una, ¿eh?
3 years later in Berlin, I just missed him. In London, I lost 6 members of the order in a chase. In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once. 1741, in Poland. 1749, in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demons. Wait, the baby we delivered, you and me, that night in Venice, did he have anything to do with Lord Mortimer?
The child was his son.
We stole his son? Are you insane? I always thought we took him to save him.
That was the case. It was precisely to save him from his father.
Need I remind you the mother died during childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment, that is not the key issue here. Once we found the Al-Azif in Paris, I followed von Borchart's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Wait a minute, one last thing.
A ver, sí, vamos a ver todo esto. ¿Qué le pasó a Elizabeth?
I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
¿Qué hablas, coño?
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
She was one of the receptacles for these monsters. I met her parents when she was born. One of the demons got inside her. The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams. He is one of the founding fathers and vice president of the United States, you know.
Mortimer possessed her?
No, I don't think it was Mortimer. Her father, John Adams, hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep. In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her.
Por eso no paraba de hacerle daño,
It's not
¿no?
something I'm proud of, Louis, but I had to try everything.
¿Quién la mató?
Do you know who killed her?
Absolutely not.
Vale, no lo sabe. ¿Qué le pasó a Emma?
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
Que me lo cuentes todo.
Mother, I won't take a step further if you don't answer me.
You dare blackmail me?
Sí.
I'm listening.
All right, I used her. So there you are. Happy now? We had the Al-Azif, and I didn't think we would be able to escape with it. In order to ensure that the book did not fall into their hands, or that one of them couldn't read in us where we had hidden it, I asked Emily to...
It's Emma.
Yes, or rather for me, it was Emily. So I asked Emma to hide it without anyone seeing. And then I disposed of her. I am sorry for her, but she was part of the Golden Order, Louis. She knew the rules when she joined.
Sigo sin enterarme de la movida esta de Emma, tío. Vamos a ver. Si le dice que librarme de ella y el otro que le pegó un disparo y ella y la visión vimos que le disparó. cuando la hemos visto luego, ¿dónde cojones tenía el disparo? Y estaba vivite coleando. Eso es lo que no entiendo.
What did you negotiate about the Alazif with Volner?
Absolutely nothing. I managed to pull the wool over his eyes until I found a way to flee.
Vale, ¿los cañones de Bonaparte?
What was going on with the cannons in Tuscany?
It was nothing.
Estamos hablando de una guerra, coño.
Since when does the order finance wars?
The cannons for that Bonaparte fellow? Listen, once in the lion's den, I did whatever I could to appear legitimate. So yes,
vale.
I pretended to be interested in Mortimer's project about a young military man who
Vale,
was
vale,
seeking
vale.
funding
Claro,
for a
para ponerse de
factory in
parte de
Tuscany.
Mortimer.
Between you and me, if buying China would have enabled me to escape, I would have signed without hesitation.
Bien pensado también, ¿no? A ver, otros. Encontré tu carta en el embarcadero.
Samuel Ritter du Choix. You wanted to send me a letter about Godoy.
I wanted you to run a check on Duke Manuel. But frankly, it doesn't really matter anymore now. Godoy is just a pawn like the others. He is not the one I was looking for.
Vale, ¿por qué escondiste tus pertenencias en el embarcadero?
You know, I found your package under a wharf plank.
As a matter of fact, I needed it yesterday. I wasn't expecting anyone to take it.
Ups. La carta de Piaggi.
On the evening of my arrival, Cardinal Piaggi came looking for
Que no la abrimos al
me. He
final.
was determined to give you a letter.
More of his lists. Louis, I think I know what's in that letter, and I beseech you to believe that it is the least of our worries. We can sort that out later.
¿Y tu mano?
Are you going to tell me what happened to your hand?
Better than that. I shall show you.
Vale. Volver. Adelante.
Good. I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions for humanity have been decided by demons for centuries, Louis. They are playing with our destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the way, what was Mortimer's project at this conference?
He demands that the Spanish hand over Louisiana to France.
Oh, knowing him, it won't stop there. We should do our utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans. But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
Are you going to tell me why we're here?
Hay una pintura al fondo. Un aparato.
There. That's why we are here.
Nazaret. No sé qué. ¡Hostia, Bethesda! ¿Qué hace Bethesda aquí? ¿Qué significará Bethesda? Vale, superada. He conseguido pasar por los aposentos de Napoleón Bonaparte sin dejar ni rastro. He protegido a una de las gemelas de Hillsborough. Y caminos alternativos. Pero no dice si ha sido Emily o no, ¿eh? Ojo, ¿eh? Veremos a ver si nos va. Podría haber sido testigo de la determinación de Napoleón Bonaparte. Podría haber hablado con el cardenal Piaggi sobre sus motivaciones. Podría haber obtenido información acerca de la Al-Azif. Podría haber accedido a la habitación de Jacques Pegu a través del balcón. Es cierto, es cierto. Ay. Ostras, no me di cuenta yo lo de Jacques Pegu. Es verdad que estaba sedado, tío. No me di cuenta de eso, tío. Vale. Vamos a poner puntitos. Venga, vamos a poner uno aquí para tenerlo ya. Y 3 puntos más. Erudición, agilidad, lógica. Vamos a tirarle a psicología a muerte, ¿no? ¿O qué? Psicología es muy importante para manipular. Logro desbloqueado. Doble juego.
Reassure me, we aren't going to have to force that one, are we?
I don't think we're even capable of doing it. You're going to have to find a way to open it.
Why, of course. And what's inside?
Something to vanquish them with?
Perfect. So, how does it open?
We'll need several keys. I found a note from the architect who conceived the mechanism in Mortimer's secret study. We have to first gather 5 objects before we try anything.
Are the 5 objects the keys?
Exactly. We have the Clement III cross, the nails, the Gutenberg Bible, the exegesis of Judas, an armillary sphere, and all we need to match up the dates between the different calendars.
Vale, vale. ¿Puedo quitarlo aquí, gente? Sí, porque lo vamos a dejar aquí. Mañana continuamos. Así, capítulo nuevo, ¿vale? Sí, lo puedo quitar, o sea que... Vale, volver al menú. Guardamos. Sí, y mañana empezamos desde aquí, ¿vale? Prueba de fe se llama este capítulo nuevo, el 10. Prueba de fe. Interesante, ¿eh? Ahora con seguramente tendremos ahí un puzzle chulo. Y nada, pues la verdad que el capítulo de hoy ha sido bastante intenso con lo de las gemelas, el cara a cara, ¿eh? Y bueno, luego con lo que hemos encontrado a nuestra madre y lo que nos está contando de los demonios, pues joder, esto pasa a tomar forma ahora bueno, pasa a la parte de ocultista, por así decirlo, ¿no? Donde está todo el tema de demonios y historias de estas raras. Y la verdad que se pone ahora pues interesante, ¿no? Con este tema, tocando este tema, ¿no? Del ocultismo. La verdad que... y de los demonios. La verdad es que promete, los siguientes episodios prometen bastante. Y esto tiene que tener, seguro que tiene que tener un final, tío, guapísimo este juego, seguro, tío. Es que lo estoy viendo venir. Y es bastante rejugable por la toma de decisiones, ¿eh? Sí, es bastante rejugable por la toma de decisiones. Porque, por ejemplo, podríamos haber salvado a Elizabeth y haber cambiado todo, no sé. La verdad que me hubiese gustado saberlo. Por eso me gustaría rejugarlo para saber qué hubiese pasado, ¿no? Bueno, nada, espero que hayáis disfrutado del capítulo de hoy. Me despido ya, like por si os ha gustado. Pues si queréis compartir el vídeo, lo que queréis, un besazo. Y nos vemos mañana. Saludos, chao.